alto.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think you have that higher soprano
I don't.
range, right?
I'm glad you noticed that, though. Thank you, Joe. All right, well, in this week's listing, the Gulf Coast, we're talking about a beautiful home in Daphne, but also how a backyard is an extension of your home. Here today, we have Stephanie Horn and Daniela Nielsen, as well as Sam Johnston with Sentinel Title. Guys, morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so we're going to do something different this morning, right? You have something that you want to talk about. What are we talking about this morning?
We're featuring a home, but we're doing it differently this time. I want to talk about how backyards are the new living rooms. So as the video comes up, you're going to see someone's phenomenal backyard. And then as it's airing, we're going to talk about what value does that actually bring to the table.
That is good to know. Okay, hopefully we can get that video up. But for the meantime, we're talking about the backyard being an extension of your home. You're talking about this home right now. What are we seeing?
Okay, so as I'm walking through, I'm showcasing someone who took an average space, an average backyard, and elevated it. And what does that do for your property? In this market, being competitive is key. Statistically, when a buyer sees this, 6 to 12%, they get additional perceived value in that. So when it comes to competition, this is the way to go. Obviously, not every backyard looks like that, right? But small touches, as long as they're good touches, right? You can't go throw in random paint and hoping for the best, obviously. But this property here, it was done well, great colors, good features. And if someone does that, a buyer can see value of that up to 12% differential between your competitor, if that makes sense.
Wow, that is amazing. It looks like the backyard here is definitely the highlight of that home. That is an amazing home. Plenty of lounging area too.
Oh, you're underestimating that home. That owner is probably the most beautifully decorated home I've seen in a long time, and they lived there for 20 years and done improvement after improvement. The inside is just as beautiful as the outside. That property is already went pending and went pending after, I believe, 2 days.
That is honestly a really good video too. So is this something that you're going to start doing more of?
Yeah, we want to showcase like the area and houses and really tell you more where value comes from in a market that's kind of switching to a buyer's market. I want to educate my seller to know how we're going to sell your house and not sit on the market and become stale.
Education is key for sure, especially in that home buying process. Anything else that people should know when they come around looking for a first home?
Yeah, I would definitely say if you're looking for your first home, you want something that you can, it can either be a clean slate or something that somebody's already started with, like that back patio. Even if it's just a screened-in porch, they can add things to it as they go, like a hot tub or a pool, a place for the dogs to go, a playground, anything like that really does add value. And a clean slate also helps for first-time home buyers.
First time, second time. I mean, this is plenty of space for a big family too. Now, Sam, how can Sentinel help with this entire process?
Well, obviously our role would be to help facilitate the contract and close, but one of the things I wanted to talk about today was property taxes. I hate to follow up a beautiful backyard on property taxes,
but it's very important.
I've been asked to discuss that. So it's that time of year. Property taxes are due as of October 1st. I just wanted to remind everyone that if you've purchased a house this year prior to October 1, you need to be sure to assess the property in your name, claim your homestead exemption if necessary, because if you don't do that, your taxes are going to increase dramatically, probably double, and that could impact your escrow account in terms of your payments, and it's just very important to take advantage of your exemptions.
That's good to know. You did remind me because I fall in that. So I'm like, property taxes. Okay. Anything else, guys, for anyone that wants to reach you, maybe learn more about the home buying process, maybe they see a listing that they're interested in, where can they go to find more details?
Yeah. Reach out to us, listingthegulfcoast.com, phone number 251-644-0039.
And Sam, how can people reach you?
They could reach us at 251-345-6245 or closings at sentineltitle.net.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Again, beautiful home. And of course, you want to pay attention to that backyard, right?
Yes.
All right, thank you so much, guys.
Thanks.